Welcome to our Waverley Park apartment. The main door is the red door just here, and you'll see it just marked number 18 just in the middle. If you just push the door open and then you make your way to the staircase, and then our apartment is just on the first floor. So if you just go up the first flight of stairs and immediately on the left hand side, that's our apartment door. We do have a wee light sensor, so when you get further up, the light will activate. If it doesn't, you can give it a wee wave and then it'll come back on. Our key safe is just on the left hand side, so if you pull this wee lever down, this resets the code, and then if you can just input the code that we've sent to you, and then once you've done that, pull the wee lever down again just there, and it pulls down to give access to the keys. This code now needs to be input again to lock it, so once again just pop the code in that you've been sent, and then likewise pull the lever down just here, and then it'll close and you can just check it, and then it's all locked. This key is for the top Yale and the main key just for the door. So if you take this key first just into the bottom, give it an unlock, and then once that's open, use the Yale lock and then it'll unlock for you. Once you're in the apartment and you want to lock the door behind you, you can use the Yale lock just here, and you can also use the main key to lock the door just to give you some more privacy. And now coming into the kitchen, just above the counter here, you've got the microwave. What you want to do, you want to push the button just on the top right hand side here. Push that, the door will open, and then you just push it closed again. For selecting the power output, the most common one is 750, so if you click this button, and you can cycle through the different outputs that the microwave can do, and then you can cycle to 750 and just leave that for just a second. It'll then go straight to the timer. You then want to push the plus or the minus button to activate how long you'd like the microwave to go on for, in this case 3 minutes. And then once you're done, press this button just here, and then that's the microwave on. Then when this is finished, you can just push this button just at the top right, and then that pops it open. If you decide it needs a bit longer, push this button here, and then it'll put the microwave straight back on. And again, if you want to put it on for longer, just during cycle, you can press the plus or minus button as it's working. So you can go up and down as and when you'd like. And then when the microwave finishes, just when it ends cycle just here, just once again, top right button, push that, and it opens up. The toaster has a wee dial that you can just adjust. The higher the number, the longer the cycle goes on for it, and then likewise the lower the number, the quicker it will be. The kettle just has the wee dial on the side, and both of these are just connected in the wall with the power. The power for the oven and the hob is just this red switch just here, so just please make sure that's on so that you can use the hob and the oven. To put the power on, you want to click and hold this button here, and then the power comes on in just a second. To select what section you want hot, you want to match up the icon. So this is the bottom left. You want to tap that once. You can see it's activated, and then press this plus button. You can see the power output going up there to 6, and now you can see it flashing. Now this is going to keep flashing like this until we put one of the metal pans on it. This is an induction hob, so it doesn't activate heat until the metal touches it. As you can see, it's not hot. Once you're finished, you want to reduce the power, tap the minus button, and when you're finished, click and hold this button. On the far left, that's the off button. To control the oven, you want to select the fan on most occasions, so this is on the left hand side. You want to turn this just round to this icon, that's the fan oven, just here. The middle icon just in the middle, that's just the timer, so you can use that when you're cooking. And then on the far right, we have our temperature. When you turn that dial around to your desired temperature, the wee light on the right hand side is glowing. Once we're up to temperature, it will go off to indicate that it's up to temperature. The fan just above the hob is controlled with this button. You just give it a push, and then the lights and the power of the fan will come on. To adjust the power of the fan, you can just turn it just to the side, and then that adjusts it. And then to turn it back off, just push it back up again. The heating in the apartment is on a gas combi boiler, and the thermostat is just in the living room. You can see it on the wall here. To control the thermostat, on the top right and left, you've got the plus and the minus, so you can see the temperature that we're sitting at just now in the apartment, and then on the right hand side of the screen you can see the temperature that we're adjusting to. So if you tap the right hand side like this, and you can even hold it, it'll adjust the temperature up, and then likewise top left hand side, and that'll put the temperature back down. The heating in the apartment is all connected on the gas combo boiler, and the radiators have a valve just on the side. To adjust the temperature up and down, you want to take this valve just here, and you want to turn it to the higher setting, and that increases the heat, and then likewise the lower setting to cool it down. So the higher the number, higher temperature, lower number, lower the temperature. And in the apartment we've got a smart TV, so we have two remotes for this. Now the first remote is just here. You want to pop the TV on with the top left button, and it'll pop up. Now we have in this TV lots of different smart TV applications, and please feel free to use any of them. You can sign into any of them. Just when you depart, just make sure that you've signed out. We've also got our Virgin TV package, so if you take the remote and you change source with the top right button, just give that a tap, then cycle over to HDMI 3, and then press select with the middle button. So you can use the arrows and then the center button to select it. You then take the Virgin remote here. If the Virgin box isn't on, push the top left button and that switches it on. And then when it does come on, you just press the home button, and then this brings you to this menu here. You can select anything: on-demand TV, live TV. When you've decided what you'd like to watch, you use the arrows and then press the select button into it. So in this case, the TV guide, and then you can go up and down with the arrow buttons until you find something that you'd like. And when you have found something you want to watch, just press the select button on it just twice, and then that'll bring you onto your channel. And when you're finished, take the original Samsung remote and you can pop the telly off just with the top left button. And the Wi-Fi in the apartment, we've got the hub just down here, just in case you need. If you do need to pop it off to restart at any time, it's just here in the wall plug just behind it. Our Wi-Fi information, we have our house manual in the leather folder, which is on the coffee table just above here, and we've also got this house manual just on the right hand side, and we've got a wee QR code. So if you just open up your camera and then hover over the QR code, it'll automatically pop up in your phone or device, and it'll automatically put you onto the Wi-Fi. For the bathroom, we have our bathroom fan and lights just controlled outside on the right hand side, and then just above, just here, we've got the fan isolator switch. Just please make sure that's left on at all times. And into the shower, we have our overhead shower, and we've also got a handheld shower for you. So the controls for all of these are just in the center just here. The top dial, this puts the power on, so you turn that just to the left and that turns the water on. You then have the temperature just in the middle just here, and then the bottom dial, this switches from the overhead to the handheld shower. So you can just turn this to adjust it down to this one. For the temperature, you want to turn it to the right to make it colder, and just do this slowly. And likewise, to go hotter, you want to turn the dial back round to the left hand side. Just do this slowly, as it just takes a wee moment just to catch up with temperature wise. And into our master bedroom, we've got the lamp just on the side, and then our little vanity desk and desk. If you want to work, please feel free to use the desk here. And just in the bottom left cupboard just here, we've got our hairdryer, and then over towards the radiator, just the same as in the lounge. We've got the valve on the bottom left hand side, and you can adjust the temperature. You can see the numbers, the higher here, which is the hotter temperature, and then you can turn the valve down to the lower number, which reduces the temperature for you. And into the laundry room, on the left hand side we've got our washing machine, and the right hand side here, the tumble dryer. If you open up the tumble dryer, if you could check the lint holder for me before you start, please. Just open it up, check there's nothing in it, and that it's all been emptied from the last use. Then pop it back in. Then give the tumble dryer a close, and then you can turn the dial just round to whatever setting you'd like. And then once you've found a setting that you'd like, just push the start button here. And then once you're finished, just turn it to off. For the washing machine, the button is top right hand side to put it on, so just tap that, you'll see it all light up. And then again, just with the dial in the middle, just turn this to your desired cycle. Once you find the one that you'd like, just press the play button just here, and that starts the cycle. The detergent and conditioner just goes in here, so the detergent goes in the far left hand side and conditioner in the middle. Give that drawer a close. In the event that one of the power circuits has tripped, the trip switch is in the hall, just up in this wee cupboard. We have a set of ladders, just please take care when you're using them. All the switches are all labelled just here, and they should all be in this position. Thank you for staying with us in Waverley Park, and when you're departing, if you do want to leave your general waste or recycling in the bins, if you take a left out the main door, around about 30 yards down here, just across the road on the right hand side, you'll see all the waste bins. It is marked general waste and recycling, and it'd be appreciated if you did pop it in. Thank you so much.